Hello everyone, my name is Cody and welcome to Clumsy Cast episode 2. Right now it is 3:05 in the morning on July 15th, 2014. This is episode 2 of my ongoing podcast, hopefully ongoing. It's not like I plan to stop it anytime soon, but you know, sometimes I tend to drop projects or go on long hiatuses without videos, and I don't want to do that anymore, so hopefully that won't be the case. But yeah, what you're listening to in the background is In a Snowbound Land from Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy Kong's Quest. And the reason why you're listening to that is quite frankly because about a week ago or so, one of the Donkey Kong Country 2 soundtrack extension videos showed up in my recommended page on YouTube. And I decided to click on it because I had nothing else to do. I wanted to listen to something in the background. And I started to really enjoy the music, so I listened to more and more as I kept going through all the songs, and I really liked the soundtrack. So Donkey Kong Country 2 might be a game I decide to play in the future, because I've never really played a Donkey Kong Country game before, and I like the soundtrack of the second game at least, so I thought this track was pretty appropriate to talk over, pretty calm, whatnot, much like the Beset Island track from Final Fantasy X, which I used about 2 weeks ago when I did the first episode. So there's that. As you probably have been able to tell if you've been on my channel recently, I've been uploading Final Fantasy X pretty regularly, and I plan to do this for quite some time, because I've had the game done since 2013. I need to start pumping out these videos, so thank you to anyone that's been watching that, and any new viewers as well, because new viewers are always welcome. Let me tell you a little story. A couple days ago, I had a power outage, and it wasn't just like a simple 30-second or a couple minute power outage that usually occurs every now and then. It was a pretty long one. It was around 10 o'clock at night, and that's not really an odd time at night for me, since I have an odd sleeping schedule of going to bed at 4 in the morning and waking up at 4 in the afternoon. I know I need to probably start going to bed earlier and waking up earlier, to be honest, because by the time I wake up, I feel like most of the day's been gone, and it's not a good feeling when night comes shortly after you wake up. But yeah, I was editing Final Fantasy X when the power went out during a freak thunderstorm, and I figured it would come on after maybe 10, 15 minutes, maybe. 30 minutes went by, nothing. An hour, 2 hours. Let's try 8. It was around 6 in the morning where I finally decided to just fall asleep. I tried going to bed earlier, but I couldn't, because I was only up for around 6 hours at that point. You know, waking up around 4, it being around 10 o'clock at night when the power went out. And I realized something. People are really dependent on power and mostly the internet in my case. Technology, computers, they're like my life. And when you don't have that available, it kind of sucks. And it's not like I can just pull out a smartphone and play a game on that, because I don't have one. I know, that's pretty silly of me, but I really don't want to be paying phone bills every month for a phone I'd barely be using, considering I'm almost always in my room, and I don't have anyone to call in particular in my everyday life that I couldn't talk to on Skype. So I figure there's no point until I probably get out of high school. Then I will look into getting one, but that will be that. So yeah, it was not a great time for me. I just was staring at nothing. There was no light or anything, no power, so it was a pretty bad 8 hours. But I eventually fell asleep around 6 in the morning, woke up, and by the time I woke up, luckily there was power. But that was quite an experience. I actually had a little bit of power on my PlayStation Vita. I know, I have a PS Vita. Who has one of those, right? They're pretty much dying, I've heard, which kind of sucks, because I mean, the 3DS is cool, but I like the PS Vita because PlayStation, as I talked about last time, is a great company for gaming. PSP I wasn't too fond of, but I didn't really get into that much, but I do have it as well. PS Vita is great, but I just wish that it had more games and more people knew about it. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Anyway, the point of the matter is I had a little bit of power on it, and I tried to get internet by going across the street and getting a little bit of a connection from their internet, because for some reason they had a little bit of a connection, even though the whole neighborhood was without power during that time. And it took me like 20 minutes to buffer a 4-minute YouTube video, and then by the time I finally got to finish watching it, the PS Vita died. So that was the only experience I had with internet that night after the power. Yeah, and that wasn't a good idea because I got a lot of mosquito bites because of it. Mosquitoes are not nice, and I've been itching like crazy. I wish that wasn't the case. I probably shouldn't itch, but god damn it, when I gotta itch, no matter where it is. So, power outages suck. If you've ever had one, talk about it. I did not have a great time at all, and let's just hope that I can appreciate what I got a little bit more, but probably not. I'll probably just live on as if it never happened, but it did. Anyway, what else can I talk about? Today I started playing a game for the Game Boy Advance called Advance Wars. It's like a strategy game where you pinpoint where your soldiers go on the map and you have to attack. I'm not that far into it, but you gotta attack the opponent side, which is named Blue Moon. You're like Orange Army, I think. I know, pretty generic, orange, blue, yeah, well, whatever. Anyway, kind of like red and blue, red versus blue. And there's like tanks and stuff and mechs, and there's also like little buildings and cities you have to take over on your way to capturing the opponent's headquarters and, you know, killing off the opponent team along the way, of course. But it's pretty interesting. Started recording it, not sure when that's gonna go up, but I'm gonna get pretty far into that, and hopefully by the time I start uploading more, I will be able to complete that game and upload that pretty quick. I'm probably gonna upload at least 2 or 3 videos per day once I start uploading that, because I mean, it's an old game, it's a Game Boy game, and I'm pretty sure that uploading one a day as a main project would not really satisfy people, so I'll probably get that out pretty quick once I start uploading it. It's a fairly good game though. Besides that, what have I been playing? Well, I got Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition for the PC recently on Steam. I played the PS3 version. Actually, I'm going to start posting my blind playthrough from September of 2013, because I have completed the game on PS3. But, yeah, I got it on PC recently. Actually, I got it during the Steam summer sale, because it was only $5. And I don't have an Xbox 360... Did I really just say that? I don't have a Xbox 360 controller. Sixter. Okay. It's 3 in the morning, don't mind me. I'm pretty stupid. Well, I do have an Xbox controller, but I don't have like the cord to connect it to my PC so I can use it. So playing on keyboard and mouse, Dark Souls, not the best idea. I got to the Capra Demon, and I've had a little help with my friend Fio, but yeah, it is not a fun experience playing on PC controls, so hopefully I'll get a cord for that soon, because I definitely want to keep playing. I've beaten the game before, and I definitely want to keep playing since I bought it, and might as well, I'm already this far in, might as well go all the way. But yeah, I've been revisiting that game on PC, pretty cool. I like it a lot more than the second game. The second game came out this year, Dark Souls 2. There was some things I liked about it, but some things I didn't like about it. I think it tried too much to be like Demon Souls, which isn't a bad thing, but I personally like Dark Souls more anyway, and they just added some weird mechanics, like the fact that you couldn't do a lot of the things that you could in the first, and also some other weird stuff, like after 15 times you kill an enemy, it goes away forever, which might seem like a good thing. In some cases, yeah, it is if you're in a tough area, but if you're trying to grind off the souls and you found a really good farming spot, you can only use, you know, whatever enemies you're fighting 15 times. You can only kill them 15 times before they're useless because they're gone. And that actually happened to me during my playthrough. I found some pretty good farming spots, and it didn't last long until they started poofing away for good, and then I had to find a different way to get souls. So, regardless, I didn't think it was as great as the first game. I thought the first game did a lot better, but Dark Souls 2 isn't bad, it's just not great. In my opinion, of course. Demon Souls, I don't even really want to talk about that because it's not Dark Souls. Demon Souls was too linear. It was more of like a level base. You complete an area and then you select the next level. Dark Souls was like something new, something fresh. It was open world. You could literally go to the end of the game if you knew how to in an hour, if you had the capabilities, if you had the master key, and if you knew which bosses were optional and which weren't, which areas to go through, which strategies work well against the bosses. You could get that done, that game done quick, and there's some pretty impressive speedruns of it. But yeah, Dark Souls overall, great game. 2 is pretty good, not as great as the first. Demon Souls, too linear for me, at least. I actually found out from Theo that the reason why they didn't make a Demon Souls 2 is because they lost the license to Demon Souls or something, or it only belonged to Sony, and if they were to make a sequel to Demon Souls 2, they would only be able to put it on PlayStation, and they didn't want that. They wanted it on Xbox and PC as well, so more people could play it, and that's why Dark Souls got more popular, I guess. Which is good. It deserves the popularity it got because it's a good game. Maybe not for the story, but the gameplay, yes. So there is that, I suppose. I didn't have a notepad planned for this episode, so I'm just going off of the top of my head here. Let's see, what else could I talk about? I was looking through some old SD cards today with my friend Willie on Skype. And by the way, if you haven't seen the first episode, go ahead, because I explain who these people are, like Theo and Willie and stuff, so you can get a little bit of background information on them. Willie's pretty cool. He's doing a podcast. Hopefully he'll post episode 3 of Frizzy Style soon, and it may even be out by the time you watch this. So that's a thing. He migrated from a channel with over 2,000 subs down to a channel with 30 subs. And you know it's pretty bad when you tell people to go sub to a new channel when closing a channel that has over 2,000 and only 30 people go over there. You know something's up, and the views on his 2,000 subscriber channel definitely did not reflect the amount of subscribers he had. So, best of luck to him. He needs more viewers, I guess. Anyway, I was looking through more SD cards from the past that I just had laying around, and I was I came across some pretty interesting pictures and videos on there, and nothing really too much to talk about. I don't even know why I really brought it up, but I guess what I can take away from it is that my younger self really recorded a lot of random shit. And also kept a lot of random shit on a memory card for whatever reason. And most of it's garbage, some of it is pretty memorable and good to reflect on, but wow. Pretty embarrassing. Anyway. There's that. I really like this song in the background. Okay, so you gotta think of something new to talk about. This is definitely gonna be a problem in future episodes, so I should probably work the kinks out of that. I should probably be more professional and have a notepad every episode. I thought I could do this one without, and 16 minutes in, starting to regret that. I've been watching a lot of Twitch lately. A lot of people streaming on Twitch are pretty cool and exclusive to Twitch only. A lot of people that stream on Twitch don't actually make YouTube videos, so you can meet a lot of people that you wouldn't meet if you didn't, you know, venture off YouTube and go to different sites. And I'm starting to befriend some of the people over on Twitch. It's pretty cool. If you didn't know, I have a Twitch. I stream a majority of my content on there that shows up on YouTube anyway, and I have over like 236 followers, I think, is what I had last time I checked. So definitely starting to grow a little bit of a following over there, and that's pretty cool. And meeting some pretty cool people because of it. It's always a good thing. If Google buys Twitch, I don't know how things will be implemented with YouTube and stuff and streaming. Hopefully you won't have to live stream on YouTube from Google Plus. Hopefully, if Google buys it, you could stream straight to Twitch, which would be cool, because I'm hoping that my subscribers would be notified when I stream on Twitch over on YouTube, and I could get my subscribers watching me on a live stream, because most of the people that do watch me on YouTube don't actually watch me over there. So what are you doing? Get over there. And well, I usually don't stream every day. Last year I definitely did. This year I've been cutting down a little bit, and I think it's helped. I just haven't really been feeling it, but if there definitely is a demand to stream more, anything in particular, I play about almost anything from Final Fantasy, RPGs, to Dora and Barbie. Yes, I've played Barbie games and Dora games on Twitch before, and that was an experience indeed. I'm not the kind of streamer that streams like League of Legends or whatever, and I'm not, you know, dissing League of Legends or people who play it. I know my friend Willie does, or did at one point, but that's just not for me. Maybe one day I'll dabble with it a little bit just for fun, but nothing serious. I will probably be balls at it and just awful. So don't expect any of that. Soon I plan on going to a place called the 7 Mile Fair, exclusive to where I live. It's like a 7-mile flea market, just full of people selling almost anything you can think of, from trading card games to video games to clothes to bikes, vehicles, jewelry, anything you can think of, they got it. They got people selling it, and it's amazing. Just 7 miles of straight market buying and selling interactions that is quite fun to go to if you have the money. I mean, if you go there with $100 or so, and you find some pretty good deals, you're gonna burn through your money quick, and that's the kind of place I would like to go to once I get a job and, you know, save up enough money, apart from the essentials like gas and whatnot, to just go ahead and spend. I will definitely check that place out on the top of my list, because it's fun. It's fun to go to a place where you can, you know, just spend hours, literally hours, just looking at everything. But there are some creepy people there. Like, I've been there before, and there have been people that are just like, hey, like, and I was younger. I was around 14, 13 when I first went. So when I have like some 50-year-old saying, hey kid, come over here, I got something to show you, like, he's trying to get people to come over to his little stand for whatever he's selling, and when he's like telling me to come over and I'm just walking away, and he just keeps telling me, he's like, come, and I just walk away. I don't say anything to him, and he keeps pressuring me to come over there. It's pretty awkward and a little bit scary. So if you ever check out the Kenosha, Wisconsin area, or if you for some reason have a 7-mile fair or something similar near you, there might be a chance that there's some pedophile wanting you to come over there to probably look at his collection of candy, or whatever it may be, because that's happened to me before. But you just gotta learn to either say no or turn the other cheek and just run away, really. Call the cops, if you will. Unless you're in my boat where you don't have a phone, which is pretty bad. You should have a phone. Most people do. I'm one of the few exceptions. Anyway, I'm gonna call it quits for now, for this episode, because I don't want to keep going and run out of things to talk about again. So, yeah, power outages suck. 7-mile fair is awesome. I'll tell you about the experience when I go. And come back for another episode of Clumsy Cast. I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to add me on Skype if you want to be on the podcast. Eventually, I might have Willie in the next episode, or not. I don't know. I'll talk it out with him, and we'll see what we can do. But for now, thank you for watching. If you have any songs you want to listen to in the background of future podcasts, tell me. I need more. Otherwise, I'll just find stuff on my own. I guess it doesn't really matter. That's it. See ya.